Hi guys, welcome back. In my last video, I already explained how the document splitting is applicable on record to report process, and I have also taken one example. If you have not checked that video, I will add in the I button. You can check that one. In today's video, I am going to explain the types of document splitting available in our S4 system and why it is important with some real-time examples we are going to take. And in end, I am going to share one common interview questions so that it is going to help you for your interview preparation. First, let's understand the problem. In the old EC system, when we posted any financial document with multiple cost objects, like multiple cost center, multiple profit center, or let's say different segments are there. So in that case, SAP is going to create the balance entries only at company code level. That means you are going to have only, like you can say, the debit and credit is going to balanced, but reporting point of view at account assignment level, maybe it is profit center, maybe it is, let's say, segment, you will not find that document is not going to balanced. Accounting point of view, all the document is balanced, but when you will prepare the reports, for example, let's say I want to prepare the profit center wise report, or I am going to prepare the segment wise report. So in that case, it is not going to balanced. As a result, management point of view or management accounting point of view. So if they want, like management want to see the profit center wise balance, balance it profit center wise or segment wise, they want to see the P&L, then in that case, it is not available. So in that case, we have only one option, that we will go for manual adjustment. User need to post the special allocations, they have to post the manual transactions, and it is a time consuming and also it is error prone. But that time there was no other options, and this is the only solutions companies used to follow this method only. Whereas in S4 HANA, the concept completely changed with this new particular tool or the document splitting. So basically, document splitting is one of the reporting tool. It is applicable on any document. It can be maybe related to asset, related to any reconciliation document, related to customer invoice, vendor invoice, any type of document. So in where multiple account assignments will be available, multiple characteristics will be available, then splitting will be applicable. This particular feature is automatically going to split all the accounting line entries on the basis of the dimension, whatever we are going to choose. Means we want like the profit center wise splitting should be there, segment wise splitting should be there, business area wise splitting should be there, and it should be balanced. You should have equal profit center wise, equal debit and equal credit. Although accounting point of view always, earlier it was there balancing, but now we want that with reference to our account assignment, we want the balance, so that every document is going to be balanced as per our required characteristics. So that means reporting point of view, now it is, we have more options and everything is going to be part of your universal analysis, and it is also going to help for your parallel accounting and universal analysis. Now let's understand why this document splitting is bit critical, because always you will find the interview questions will be there. When you will go for consulting interview questions, development point of view, some scenario related questions will be there related to document splitting. Even if you are going for the business user point of view, analyst point of view, that time also use of document splitting is applicable. And on your day-to-day operation also you will find the use of document splitting is very essential. So here I have added 3 points. So number 1 will be, it is going to enable the real-time segment reporting without any manual work. Means user is not going to do anything. So I'm a user, I'm going to post some transactions. I will feed my data in entry view. I will show you this one practically here by posting the document. I don't know what profit center will be applicable or what are the additional fields are required. I'm not going to do anything. So I will just post the document as it is. Whereas as per the need, as per our required configuration, system is going to split the document. So that is why without any manual work, we are going to get the report or without get the solutions. Number 2 is, it is ensuring that every profit center has a self-balancing journal entry. That means profit center should have equal debit and equal credit. Segment should have equal debit and it is credit. And it is not just a fancy report we need, it is also required as per our statutory requirement point of view. When we are going for multiple accounting standard, or when we will go for the legal requirements as per the country's requirement point of view, accounting standard point of view, whether you go for IFRS, whether you go for any local accounting standard. So always you will find that the segment reporting is mandatory. So we have to go for the segment reporting. So for that purpose also it is critical and it is required. Number 3 will be, it is also going to support universal parallel accounting, which is the new feature in S4 HANA, and that is also supported, or document splitting is going to support that. So that means you can say that it is the backbone of your S4 HANA finance. So in short, I can say that without document splitting, your balance sheet at the segment or profit center level is not going to tally, and it will be a nightmare during your statutory audits. So that's why 100% this particular feature it will be there, and that is why whenever we are going to create a new company code, so automatically we'll find that document splitting is active for that. All the business, if they want, they can deactivate it, but normally business don't deactivate it, so they should use it for their advanced reporting point of view. Next point, let's understand what are the different types of document splitting are available here. So before we will go into the practical example, so it is important that we should know that what are the different options we have here, what are the different types are available. So SAP point of view, we have three types of document splittings are available, and each type we are going to practically see it and we are going to practically understand it, right? So that it is going to help you to understand what exactly it is. The first one will be your active splitting. So here system is going to create some additional line items, and it is required for your balancing point of view. So I'm going to post a customer invoice. So let me first explain the concept theoretically, then we will do it practically. So here I'm going to post a customer invoice, and I will debit the customer amount is for 20,000 INR. And here I'm not going to add any profit center. So this one I'm highlighting here. So I will not add any profit center because being user, I don't know what is the profit center is applicable. Then when I'm going to post my P&L entries, means revenue entries. So I have taken, or I will take here two revenues. One will be my revenue from business. The GL account will be 4,000, and revenue from retail sales, that will GL account will be 4001. So it is 4001, not 0001, 4001. Okay, and that will be the credit entry. Now accounting point of view, we'll see here the profit center, the debit will be 20,000, credit will be 20,000, and here expected profit center will be 8001. That will be one profit center sales, and another profit center will be 8004. Now this two profit center also user is not going to enter here, because we will not give this option that user is going to enter the profit center. So rather this profit center automatically will be derived by system. So I'm going to here enter my one business area, that will be unit 1, and here I'm going to add another business area, unit 2. Automatically on the basis of my combination of revenue and profit center business area, system is going to pick the profit center. Even if the in entry line profit center you will add, still the document is not balanced from the profit center point of view. And here the tax component also will be there, means your output GST also is going to be there. Okay, so after that, once I will post the entry, customer is going to debit two revenue entries and with the two different profit centers because of this business area, you will find that document will not be balanced in my entry view. So when we will take the data from the BSEC table or in entry view, you will find the document will not be balanced, because here you will find that profit center will have only credit entries, and for balance sheet profit center is not available. And when I will automatically system is going to add the tax line, that is again balance sheet, there also you will not find the profit center. If you don't have the document splitting, then you have to continue like this. But when I will go to the general ledger view or the data which we are going to get it from the AC docket, because of the advanced reporting feature or the document splitting feature, automatically will find that document is going to be, every line item is going to be updated with the required profit center and segment, and it should be balanced. So profit center wise debit credit is going to balance. So let's not waste the time. Let me post one document here in the SAP system. To post this document, I'm going to use FB70 entry. You may try this one also with sales order related invoice. So I will go to accounts receivable, accounting, financial accounting, then I will go to accounts receivable, then document entry, and I will take this option. And here I will select the customer. I don't remember the customer. Let me select it from the system. So customer number is 6, which is our subledger, and invoice date, let me take today's date. So I'm going to take here credit amount, debit amount, customer is going to debit. So debit amount, as per example, it will be 20,000. And also I'm going to add here the tax code for the tax component. And let's say I'm going to take here the tax code as this one, V1, GST payable. Okay, and here revenue entry in P&L, I'm going to add one GL account 4,000, and let's say this one is related to 14,000 as per example. So this one will be 14,000, and here I'm going to add my business area, because I don't know which profit center will be applicable. So I will just select here one business area, that will be unit 1, and in this second line I will add here 4001, and that will be 6000, and second line will be my business area unit 2. Now because of the derivative configuration, in both line you can see profit center is available. So in both line you can see profit center should be there. Yeah, profit center is there. So one is 8001, 8004. So in Excel I have maintained that, but this one I have not entered manually. Automatically system derived these two profit center as per my business area and GL combination. Okay, and here also you can see master data is updated with a payment term. I will also go to the next process. There you will see the use of these payment terms. So as per these payment terms, if collection will be within 5 days, then within 2 days, then 5% discount will be applicable, and within 5 days 2% discount will be applicable, otherwise due date will be 14 days. I will post a collection entry today itself. Okay, so this document should be balanced. So let's simulate this entry. So I can see here the entry is accounting debit credit is balanced now, right? So I can see customer account is going to debit, then revenue is, it was inclusive tax. So if you'll see tax amount is coming, but it is not yet splitted. So one figure is we are getting here, that is VAT payable, and 2 revenue entries are there. Okay, so this is my data entry, or this is my output from the entry view. Let's post this document. Now let's analyze the document. So you can go to FBL 5N to check the customer invoice, or directly I can go to the display to check the document. At this moment, you can see my first line profit center is blank. 2 lines, because of my unit 1, unit 2 business area, whatever I have entered, I can see profit center and segment is there for line number 2 and line number 3. Last line, line number 4, this one is also, you can see the profit center is not available. Profit center and segment is not available. Now, if you don't have the document splitting configuration, then you have to go with this one. So your reporting is balanced. Accounting point of view, you have equal debit and equal credit. Okay, and profit center, you can see in this case, profit center 8001 only have the credit entry, debit is missing. Profit center 8004, credit entry, debit is missing. Because this data we are getting, or this particular document 8001, we got it from the BSEC table, because right now I'm in the entry view. So you can check this one in the table too. Now, where I can see the right document, or where I can see the after splitting entry, after splitting document. So if you go to the general ledger view, which is the extraction of your AC docket table, so there you can see the splitting. Now here I have not entered anything. I have not, like being user, I have not entered anything separate, anything additional. You can see that every line item is updated with the right profit center and it is balanced. So let me sort the data. So right now I'm in GL view. So I am going to sort with the profit centers. Okay, so profit center 8001, which is connected with the segment manufacturing. So this is GL view. So subledger 6 replaced with accounts receivable, 14,000 debit and 2 credit entries. Similarly, this one is profit center 8004, debit entry and its credit entry. So document is balanced from the accounting point of view, as well as document is balanced from the profit center and segment point of view. So this is the beauty of document splitting, and this one is your active splitting. So in this active splitting, whatever the data I have entered in the entry view, on that basis, system applied the rule as per the configuration, system able to split the document. So this is the beauty of document splitting. Now coming to the next one, that is our passive splitting. So passive splitting, it is a very, you can say, simple type of splitting. It is always, the passive splitting is always connected with your previous entry. It means how the original document was posted, on that basis passive splitting is going to work. So this one is applicable always on the clearing document. So if system already has acquired, or the required characteristics are identified, like in this case the rule is already identified and in one side the information is available, simply it is going to copy those characteristics in the other side. Means it is going to inherit the profit center and segment in your existing line items. And passive splitting is always applicable if you have one active splitting. Directly, let's say we have not posted the invoice, directly we are posting the clearing document, so it is not possible. Similarly, if active splitting is not there, then passive splitting is also not available. Now to check this passive splitting, I'm going to post a collection entry for this particular invoice. And as you can see, this invoice is also not a due. Let's go to the FBL 5N to check this customer open item. So this is my customer invoice, and this one is not a due. You can see I am getting the symbol also not due because I have entered here my payment terms. So because of that, this one is not due. If I'm going to collect it now, so in that case, the maximum cash discount 5% will be applicable. So let me post a collection entry, and there we can see the use of passive splitting. So I will go to F-28 to post a manual collection entry. Let's do that quickly. So here you have to specify your bank, account ID, then the incoming GL account, incoming this one I will take, and what is the due amount, means what is the collection amount, I don't know. Let's check that from the system. I just entered here 1, then bank means clearing date has to be there, and open item will be 6. So nowhere I have entered anything profit center and all. So just I maintain my informations, and here system is showing that the due amount will be after discount. So 5% discount 1000. So receivable amount is 19,000. So I'm going to change this 1 into I will replace 1 with 19,000 because collection amount will be 19,000. So let's change that 19,000 and simulate this entry. Now here you can see automatically cash discount is applicable. So 2 lines related to cash discount is there. Customer is going to credit 20,000 and your bank account is going to debit with 19,000. So let's post it. Now check the document. Again, entry view, you can see that profit center is missing in this last line. So profit center is missing. First line, discount informations inherits from your active splitting, means the related profit centers are applicable. Then profit center 3, because this one is connected with my bank, so that's why on that basis it is coming. But overall you can see in every line item profit center is there. So one segment I can see manufacturing, one I can see retail, and another one I can see bank. But I can't see here one line, that is the 4th line, the profit center is available. Now let's go to the GL view. So in GL view, you can see a couple of line entries are added here, that is zero balance, and that is our 3rd category. So this type, in this case, 2 splitting rules are applicable. One is your passive splitting and another one is your zero balance splitting. What is zero balance splitting? This type of splitting is applicable when the document is not balanced. Like you can see somewhere some informations are missing. If we'll go to the entry view, you will, let's check once again. So in this entry view, you can see we have 2 lines are updated with profit center 8002. One line is updated with 8003 and this one is missing. So in this case, the profit center is, or the document is not balanced. So if we have configured the zero balance splitting, so in that case system is trying to balance the document whatever the missing informations are there. So additionally we'll find more line items. In this case, how many line items are there? 4 line items. Whereas if you go to the GL view, you can see more number of line items are there, and all these line items, these zero balance clearing accounts are updated. So you will find that, and here you can see multiple profit centers are there, because in our original document we have used profit center 8001 and 8004. So that rule also going to be applicable. Plus, because of other configuration in this entry, because of bank 8003 profit center is applicable, 8002 profit center is applicable, right? So because of because it's expense and that is related to definitely a cost center. So because of that, one entry is there, cost center is assignment is there. So that means multiple profit centers are applicable here in this document. So in this case, 2 rules are applicable. One will be your passive splitting and another one is your zero balance splitting. So when you go to entry view, you will not get this output. But when you go to GL view, you can see multiple profit centers are updated here. Let's sort the data. I will select here the amount and I want to sort with profit center wise. Now you can see 8001 profit center was there. So it is accounts receivable debit and corresponding credit was missing. So system updated the line item zero balance clearing. 800021 profit center was there because of discount, so that there also you can see zero balance. So 1000 debit and 1000 credit profit center. Similarly, in bank account is updated with 8003 profit center, it is balanced and it is splitted also, it is split balanced and it is splitted. 8000 also it is balanced. So automatically without any manual intervention by user, you can see the output is available and we can prepare now our required report. So these are the three different document splitting rules are applicable, or types are rather I would say applicable. Active splitting on direct posting. With active splitting also sometimes you will find zero balance will be applicable. Zero balance can be applicable on both active splitting and passive splitting. In my active splitting, or when I was posting the previous document, there it was only active splitting because zero balance requirement was not there, right? So whatever the profit centers are required, system automatically get that from our splitting rule. But in clearing document, passive splitting is applicable as well as zero balance splitting is also applicable. Okay, so this is a perfect example where we are going to have two splitting rules are applicable, passive as well as the zero balance. Now let's understand what are the common issue when you are going to work in the system or from the best practice point of view. It can be anything. When you will practically use it, you will get various type of issues are there. Some quick tips from the real work. So always check that every posting includes the characteristics, whatever you want to split, like profit center wise, segment wise. And if master data is missing, means master data is not updated with the profit center, so in that case system is going to use the dummy profit center, and if any dummy profit center is going to be updated, then it is going to mess up with your reporting, then some further activities will be there. So master data should be updated with the right profit center is if it is applicable. Like in this case we got the profit center 8002 because of the required cost center. Make sure that whatever the postings, all type of postings, whether it is vendor invoice, customer payment, GL postings, before the live, whether it is properly getting updated or not because of the rule. So interview point of view, we'll see now like what questions will be applicable or what common questions we can expect here, that why document splitting is mandatory in S4HANA but it was optional in the ECC. What is document splitting? You got now, but why it is optional in ECC and why it is mandatory in S4HANA? The answer is because S4HANA uses the external journal, S4HANA uses the universal journal and it required real-time segment and profit center reporting. So document splitting is going to ensure that each reporting dimension remains balanced. So reporting dimension means profit center wise, segment wise, business area wise, it should be balanced, and it is mandatory or it is a very essential feature for our statutory requirement point of view, for our any accounting principle point of view. So this is simple and powerful tool for your advanced reporting point of view. I hope you like it. If you have any questions, feel free to mail me or add in the comments. I will clarify it. See you soon with another topic. Bye.